Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear what I'm saying? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, good, because I was about to start singing. um y'all won't be seeing my face tonight. So you'll just have to look at my temporary little avatar. Greetings to you, Queen. Y'all will just have to look at my temporary avatar for tonight because we're only like 50 something days out from Mardi Gras. So my friend Stedman made this. So I'm going to change this in honor of Mardi Gras. So this will be my avatar across my socials for now. So tonight we are here to do our follow up. I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Isn't it cute, Maria? He surprised me with that the other day. He surprised me with it the other day. I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. I love it. So yeah, I'm gonna use it for king cake season. So we are here to do our follow up to our last live. Some people had questions. So I'm going to address a couple of things here tonight. Y'all can't hear me again? I might have to go back to my regular microphone. Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure because I have my external microphone instead of my microphone on my camera. Just let me know in the comments if y'all end up not being able to hear me. So I didn't get any more questions, but feel free to ask. Thank you, Nicole. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments. Okay. So the first thing I want to talk about is a spiritual gangster commented and she said, how do you protect yourself? And then NBA is in the industry and they're doing work on him. So I want to talk about these things first. And just to refresh, the live on the 23rd, we talked about Louisiana men being warlocks. And people shared their experiences with dating men from Louisiana. They shared their thoughts, feelings, of course, and just experiences in general in dealing with men who are warlocks and whether or not they are aware of it. The reason I opened the discussion about it was because of NBA Youngboy. Hello, T. Williams. Yes, good evening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, lovely. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad you made it. We talked about NBA Youngboy, Kevin Gates, et cetera, being warlocks. And that's the reason why women, excuse me, go so crazy over them. So again, I'm gonna repeat the question that Spiritual Gangster had. How do you protect yourself? And then NBA is in the industry. They're doing work on him. So the first part of it is yes, NBA Youngboy is in the music industry, so is Kevin Gates. However, that is separate and apart from the fact that they are still warlocks. What happens is with men who are warlocks, when you do work on them, it's like it messes with their mind. So it I don't want to say it drives them crazy, but it puts them in like a state of conflict. But, and sometimes they can resist it. Sometimes they're more powerful than it. Hey, aim. Sometimes they're more powerful than the work that's being done on them and they can break free from it. So it's varying degrees, depending on what degree of warlock they are and if they are aware of their power. So while they may be doing work on NBA Youngboy, I feel like because of the type of warlock he is or the level that he is on, it may just like drive him a little crazy from time to time, but he always overpowers the work. So then they have to increase their work. And then his warlock energy increases and then they have to increase. Y'all get what I'm saying? So it's like a battle of him being a warlock and the work that they do against him. So this will explain a lot of odd behaviors. And it's more than just people in the industry that are doing work on him, guaranteed. So that's why you get all of like these conflicting personalities and these conflicting energies. And then one week there'll be one way, and then the next week there'll be something else. And then you like, man, these people are crazy. It's just like with Kanye West. He's having work done on him. And that's why he was having the episodes he was having. A lot of people think it's mental illness. Listen, there's no doubt Kanye West is an intelligent man. He's very smart. People who are very smart tend to be on the fringes of sanity just anyway, just under regular circumstances. But when you have people doing spiritual work against you, it really puts you in conflict and it truly can drive you crazy. And this is why we always caution against doing work on people, because you never know what kind of outcome you are going to have, especially people who have their own like spiritual protections or spiritual powers. So I hope that all made sense. A way you can protect yourself, and I'm going to get into detail here, ladies. I'm going to get into detail. And if there are any men here listening, I'm going to get into detail. One very important way that you protect yourself is by not sharing your sexual energy with these people. And it's not just about not sharing your sexual energy. Sex is a portal to other dimensions. When you're engaging in intimacy with certain people and you get those feelings of like, I'm floating. Oh, I feel I've never felt this way before. Oh my goodness. It made me feel some type of way. You know, anytime you have those feelings when you're engaging in intimacy with a person, it is because the energy has opened up a portal. It has allowed something to come through. So it is important, again, imperative that you know and are aware of the type of people you engage with intimately, because it will have you hooked. It will have you tripping straight up. And I know it might sound crazy. Hold on, y'all. That's my son. Hold on. I'm on live. Tell my live hello. Say hello.
Are we on Facebook or something?
No, nigga, I'm on YouTube.
How the hell was I supposed to know? Was that YouTube?
That's my youngest son, Jeremy, y'all. He went to Ass and Sass, well, Arkansas yesterday to help his brother move. And now
Yes, I drove back.
he has made it back safe and sound.
Yes, I did. I drove fast as hell.
Jeremy, please don't say that.
Oh, I drove at the correct speed limit the entire
You
way.
drove at the correct speed limit because you are a responsible adult.
Yes, that exactly.
And your
But
mother raised you to be a responsible adult.
yeah, that exactly what she's saying verbatim. But yeah, I'm about to go to a pajama party, father sisters, and yeah, just to let you know.
All right, be careful. Hey, Tiffany Ashley Brown. Tiffany Ashley Brown says, hi, Jeremy.
Hello.
Say it again so she can hear you.
Hello.
All right, son, we'll have fun and be careful, please.
I am gonna be right up, Tom.
Okay.
All right, I love you. I'm gonna talk to you later.
All right, love you too.
All right.
Okay, so thank y'all for that commercial break. Getting back to how do you protect yourself? So we're talking about sexual intimacy with these people. And this goes for whether you are a male or a female. You have to know the type of people you are dealing with because, again, like I described before I had that phone call, when you engage in intimacy with certain people and you get these feelings like you're floating, like you are just like, you're just engulfed in complete and total pleasure. You are feeling like you're on a cloud. You are just like, oh, completely overtaken. Chances are good that this person has some type of spiritual power that they are not aware of. So you have to be careful. And not only that, but when you are swapping fluids, that no aim his one of his brothers on his dad's side. Jeremy has like 8 or 9 siblings on his dad's side. He only has Tristan is his only brother with me, but he has other siblings from his dad, several, quite a few. I will share a picture of them one day with y'all. But and ladies, I'm gonna say this. When you are, how can I say this without it being too graphic? When you're doing that special thing with your mouth to your partner and he deposits his seeds, don't swallow. You shouldn't be letting it come in contact with your mouth in the first place, but definitely please don't ingest it because you are creating a serious tie and a serious bond. And you continue to do it, you continue to do it, you continue to do it, and then you're wondering why you are losing your mind. Same thing when a man talks about spitting in your mouth when he's kissing you. It's the same thing. And I know some people might find this topic disgusting, unappealing, whatever, but I'm letting y'all know these are the types of things that create these bonds, that create these problems and these troubles. This is how you get tied to people and you can't get away. This is how you get stuck with people and you can't leave. You shouldn't be catching it at all. That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't even be coming in contact with your mouth at all. It really shouldn't. But yes, please eject it immediately. I'm not saying don't do it, but you got to do it with the right person. But we are out here giving ourselves randomly, and then we wondering what the problem is. Why I can't leave this person alone? Why they won't leave me alone? Why I can't get away from them? That's why. And that's why so many of these Louisiana warlocks have women going crazy behind them because of that. It's not just about them doing work. It's not just about them burning candles or casting spells or leaving certain things in your house. It's more to it than that. It is about the physical contact as well. And it's we talk about it like it's all cutesy and oh, but I'm telling y'all it's not. And that's why I take this topic so very seriously, because you have women who have been led astray by these warlocks, and these women's lives have been destroyed and ruined. And the man is out and about walking around like nothing ain't never happened. But again, I don't want it to just seem like it's about the men, because women do the same thing to men as well. But the point of the matter is, you have to be aware of who you are dealing with and what you are dealing with. So just stop letting people do anything to you in the bedroom, because that is the gateway. That is how they get the door open. That is how they are able to deposit stuff with you and on you and around you, because then the door is open for them to do absolutely any and everything. So be mindful and be aware. And that is a message that I'm constantly going to push. And this is another way that people swap destinies with you. You ever got with somebody like your life was good, you had good luck, things were going well, things came to you easy, you were taken care of, universe was on your side, and then you get with somebody and bam, everything changed. Now you're struggling financially, you're struggling emotionally, people don't fuck with you no more, just everything shifts. It's because of the person you have attached yourself to, and you did not do your due diligence. People want to talk about, spirituality, magic. It's all of the devil, blah, 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 blah. It's not. These are our natural states as beings. This is our natural state. Religion is not a natural thing to us. Spirituality is. Being connected to the earth is natural to us. Being connected to the elements is natural to us. You're not late, Mystic Moon. Hi, April. How are you? Thank you so much for being here, my baby. Yes, T. Williams. Let me put this up here. Y'all have got to pay attention. And it's not just Louisiana men who are warlocks. A warlock can come from anywhere. But this has been my experience with Louisiana men. This has been my experience with them. Because, and women, again, we talked about this in the live on the 23rd. Women come here and they say, ooh, this man from New Orleans. Ooh, this man from Baton Rouge. Ooh, this man from Shreveport. That's the top 3 places in the state that these warlocks come from. They could come from anywhere in the state, but there's the top 3 most dangerous ones: New Orleans, Baton Rouge, and Shreveport. And I told y'all the story about the chick in Shreveport doing life in prison right now because the dude she was messing with, okay, he was a warlock, made her do some things, had her take somebody out, and he walking free, and she's locked up. So it's serious. Yes, it's that serious. You could talk about Detroit men. I'm sure. So it's not just a matter of being connected to a person. It's everything that comes with it. And ladies, another thing I'm gonna tell y'all too. Y'all think it's cute when these men want to take y'all panties and keep a pair of y'all panties. They doing work. I'm telling you, they're not just keeping it just to keep it. They're doing work. Sometimes they don't ask you for it, they just take it. They taking hair out your hairbrush. They taking your toothbrush. They're depositing stuff in your house in places that you're not looking. So, hey, my 2 cents, how are you, my baby? I'm good. How are you? So, yes, it's that serious. Hold on, let me put this up here. I can't stop laughing. And yes, my ex is a warlock. It's true. He was dangerous and he almost killed me. The sex was out of this world. Took years to get away. You heard it here, folks. I'm not just talking just to talk. I come here because I want y'all to be protected. I come here and I talk about these things because I want y'all to be aware. There are more things in this world unknown than known. I'm going to say that again. There are more things in this world that are unknown than known. So you have to be aware. Stop ignoring your intuition when it tells you something is wrong with a person. I don't care what they look like. I don't care how good they look. Stop ignoring that sense that's telling you something is not right. So you have to pay attention to these feelings that you're getting and go with it, because these warlocks are everywhere. They are in the church. What you think that pastor is doing in the pulpit every Sunday? And then he's elevated above the congregation. What I told y'all about having people. I don't know what that was, y'all. My neighbor's having a party. Forgive me. I'm gonna answer your question, mommy. Um, they're elevated over the congregation. So what they doing? Talking over them. So everything that they're saying is landing on the top of their heads. They sitting down in the pew, they elevated on the pulpit. So everything that they're saying is landing on these people's heads. Those pastors are in those pulpits casting spells. But y'all not ready for that conversation. People are not ready for that conversation. That's why you have so many people who are so enamored with their pastors. Oh, pastor this. Oh, pastor that. Oh, pastor this. Oh, pastor that. Yeah, because you're sitting in that church every Sunday and he's talking over your head and he's casting a spell on you. But we crazy though. It's demonic. But that's how it goes. Right, Mystic? There is a reason they tell you to take your hat off when you're going into courts and churches. Your head is a sensitive spot because that is one of the biggest places where energy is deposited. Why? Because it goes straight into your mind. Those thoughts go straight into your mind. Exactly. People need to be careful. But let's talk about this. Do the men know this or do they think they're normal? Some of them are aware of it. Some of them are not. A lot of them are not aware of it because, again, they have been indoctrinated by religion. They were brought up in the church. So these are not things that they believe in. These are not things that they trust. So they're disconnected from that side of it. So you tell them they're a warlock, they're going to think you crazy. I'm just charming. I'm just this. That's just my energy. That's just who I am. So some of them truly don't know because they have been, redirected to something else. But there are many who are well aware of what they are. They know exactly what they are because their mothers and their grandmothers do spell work. So they know very well. I knew it. It's a whole ass movie. Exactly. I had the warlock experience years ago. He was a very talented piano organ player in his father's church, had women and 3 daughters in the church under his sex spell. I was not exempt. Okay. Okay. That's how it goes. So it's not just the music industry. Another example. Look at Stefan Diggs. Look at Stephon Diggs. A lot of these athletes are warlocks, but I'm using him because he's with Cardi B. And I'm surprised she got caught up because her family, she was brought up with spiritual practices. So I'm really shocked and surprised that she got caught up the way she did. So they don't use a typical wand. They use their wand. You know what I'm saying, y'all? So you have to protect your sexual space from these men. Men too, y'all have to protect y'all sexual space from these women. Whispering in your ear, pulling and touching your hair. This is all part of the ritual. It's all part of the ritual, y'all. Going to the church, yes, 2 cents. Head coverings are important in certain places. Anyone that's big on the world, on the world stage, Mystic, and that's fine, Aim. Good for you. I'm glad you have been without it because you're probably more focused. Things come to you a lot easier. But let's get even deeper into it. Let me read this comment. Yes, I have proof he is a warlock through sex because the girl that's with him now brags about how she doesn't care. He's an abusive person because the sex is good. Yeah. Yeah. It will truly have you out your mind. It will have you out your mind. Would you say, why, woman? Men have their mothers and grandmothers do blinder spells on women, so even women that have spiritual protection can't see that he's a bum because the women in their families are pulling the strings. Exactly. So it is, and trust the plus. There is always a woman somewhere behind it. Always. Don't get that twisted. It's the men, but there's always a woman behind it somewhere. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna read a couple of more comments. So let me tell you, I finally got rid of this guy after years. He's been gone out of my house for over 2 years now. His stepdad got to message me on Christmas Eve, want to know if he could come over. Hell no, absolutely not. Before I was with him, I was engaged to his cousin. The whole family are into that stuff and it's strong. So it's real. People just don't get it. Wow. Wow. Thank you for sharing that, Mystic. Thank you for sharing that. So here we are having these types of discussions. And I'm sincerely hoping that it is opening people's eyes to just to all of the possibilities. I had a lady reach out to me. She sent me an email after the live on the 23rd to tell me about her experience with a Louisiana man. And she told me I had her permission to share it. I just couldn't like use names or any type of identifying information. But this man drug her through the mud. He got married twice on her, but yet kept her blocked from being with anybody else. She said this went on for like 25 years. They ended up having 3 kids. He went on married, like I said, twice, had kids with the women that he was married to, held her back. And she said it's so embarrassing to talk about because for many of those years, he wasn't working. She was working, and he would come and collect her money from her and leave her with just enough to keep a roof over her and the kids' head and keep them fed. She bought a car, but he would drive it. And she said it was the same thing with the women that he was married to as well. He got their money and spent it. He basically did whatever he wanted to do. It's not just that, and we always say, damn, ain't no dick that good in the world. No, it's not that the dick is that good. It's the spell work. It's the spell work. You're welcome. I wanted to bring it up the other night. Then his stepdad hit me up. First thing I thought about was your live the night before. Baby, there was only internet and YouTube back then when this occurred to be heard. Hey, KL, how are you? It's good that y'all are sharing these experiences. I hope the younger women are watching, listening, paying attention, and taking the information in, because it's that serious. And I don't mean to always be on the doom and gloom side of things, but it's about saving people the heartache, the energy, the illness, prison time, even death. Because these warlocks will drain every ounce of energy that you have until you are out of here. And that's what they want to do. And that's why so many of these men, we people use the psychological term, or the psychiatric term, whatever you want to call it, narcissistic personality disorder. And definitely that is a thing. But what you also need to understand is a lot of them motherfuckers are warlocks. It's spiritual. A lot of them are warlocks. It's not just MPD. It's deeper than that. Wait. This shit scared me so bad back then because I knew back then this was spell work and a dark spiritual experience. Yes. Season's greetings to you too. Light and love to you too as well, KL. Thank you so much for coming in with the good energy. I never knew until I got into spirituality that every person a man sleeps with brings their energy back to the partner, and women too. Yes. I told y'all about the young lady who she started experiencing hair loss. She started experiencing several symptoms because the man that she was with, the man that she was dealing with, had other women that he was dealing with. One of those women had a autoimmune disease, and he was bringing that energy back to this particular woman, and she started suffering from the same symptoms. It is very real. And I'm gonna say this in as plain of language as I possibly can. Protect your pussy. Protect your pussy. Your pussy is literally the opening to the universe. The universe is the only place that can bring forth life. Okay? It brings forth life. It is the world between the worlds. That's right. PYP. It's a binding spell work. I come from a long line of root work practitioners from the bayou down there in Louisiana and Mississippi on my mom's side with both African and Native practices. It's no joke. So everything Miss Kim is saying is facts. You better listen, ladies, because some wild spiritual shit is really going to be happening in 2026. You don't want your coochie to be the gateway. And that's why, woman, I'm so glad you said that, because I'm going to tell y'all something. Why do y'all think these men is always trying to deposit babies in y'all? Because they are trying to bring forth the next generations. Okay. I believe this. That is why I had to cut my situation off. He didn't know how to keep his dick in his pants. They will make you sick. Oh, hold on. How do we cleanse the energy from inside of our bodies from these folks we've laid down with? I heard someone say something about wearing panties for a number of days and throwing them into a river. I have never heard of that, KL, and I'm more than sure that is something that some people in spiritual practices do. But I have always been taught spiritual baths, spiritual baths, spiritual baths, spiritual baths, spiritual baths to just cleanse the energy. And when you take your spiritual baths at night, don't go outside. You stay inside, you wear light clothing, even down to your underwear. You take your spiritual bath, you air dry, you put on something white or very light colored, even your underwear, and you pray and you meditate to cleanse yourself. Once you do that, you cannot allow that same energy to return. But of course, it's not just about cleansing yourself physically. You have to cleanse yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally, but you also have to cleanse your space. When you have been involved with a person who has brought this type of energy into your life, you have to cleanse your space. Ammonia. You have to make sure you are protecting your space. And I'm going to say it again. You have to be sure to check every nook and cranny of your home to make sure that these people have not deposited something to keep a spell on you. Because they will do that too. They will do that too. So when you get these people out your house, make sure you check every corner, every nook, every cranny. Because they will leave a juju bag, they will leave chicken bone, they will leave all kinds of stuff behind just to keep you under their control, even when they're not around. So do a thorough cleansing, not just of yourself, but your home as well. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me catch up on some of these comments. My friend ended up with a root on her from a homeless man in the French Quarter, and he convinces people he is Jesus. She fell deeply in love with him. She had to pay to get the roots off. See what I'm saying? My 2 cents. I'm celibate by choice and have been for well over a year. Oh, the peace I have. It is incredibly peaceful. Listen, sexual energy is incredibly chaotic. It is incredibly chaotic. So you have to use it wisely. But when you hold on to it, when you keep yourself free from sharing that with others, your mind is clear, your emotions are clear, you function better. So you have to engage with people who are on your level spiritually, energetically, Everybody wants to look at the financial factors and how successful a person is, but that has nothing to do with a person's spiritual energy. Their emotional energy has nothing to do with any of that. These are the things you need to pay attention to. I'm celibate as well, not worth the risk. Too many sexually anchoring demons out here seeking to devour coochies, minds, and souls. Amen to that, a wild woman. Amen to that. This is another one. My ex used to piss outside my door in my car. I was like, the fuck you doing? Cut that mess out. Marking his space to keep others away. That's why. Hey, Kim, how does one cleanse themselves energetically from sex? I should know, but I don't. Again, I've always been told spiritual baths. Does anyone else have any other methods to clear yourself energetically from sex? I've always done spiritual baths like 3 days in a row, 3 nights in a row, and I isolate myself for a few days. I meditate just to kind of clear all of that away. Some people have other methods, so y'all speak up in the comments. Hold on. Yes, very peaceful. Me and my ex still talk, and he has tried, but I stop him before he can get anything out of his mouth about sex. And they will continue to try to get back to that place because they know what it does. I never let this certain guy in my house, but my driver's license came up missing. He later claimed I lost it in his car. I always believed he took it in order to do work on me. Yeah, I would think so, T. Williams. That is a good observation. Ingredients for spiritual baths. Y'all get in the comments. Ingredients for spiritual baths. Cordless cutting and cord cutting and prayer. So Maria says, Miss Jones says she's fasted. That's a good one, Miss Jones. That's another good one to clear energy. Yes. Fasting is important. A lot of people do different herbs for their spiritual baths. I know, and it all depends on what you need, the herbs you use. Aim says, I used a cap full of bleach, ammonia, vinegar, lemon juice, and sea salt in a tub full of water. What you want to say, Mystic Moon? Anyone else want to share some information about clearing yourself of sexual energy? Oh, you don't want the wrong people. I understand. I understand. Lyra says she does egg cleansings. Hold on, y'all. Yes, fasting works great. Florida water in your bath water. I just stopped. I have no interactions with the man I was sexually bonded to. I just knew it needed to cease, allowing him inside my temple. Thank God for you. Thank God for you paying attention to that, my 2 cents. I always say what resonates with you. What do you feel drawn to? What is your soul telling you? What is your instinct telling you? You have to, and this is I always say, just kind of feel your way through it. Because your ancestors, your spirits, your guides will send you to everything that you absolutely need. And just be dedicated to the process. Be very dedicated to the process. So we just want to stress for those of you who have been through this, those of you who have successfully removed yourself from certain situations with certain types of people, those who are trying to remove yourself, please know that it is possible. But there are certain things that you have to stop doing. You have to be strong. Yes, Mystic Moon, let your intuition guide you. Because here's the thing, after each encounter with him, I simply didn't feel right afterwards. My ex-partner, he always wanted me to massage him, relieve his stress. He used to like for me to do it when he was having especially tough times, which I could feel it on him. I always knew. And I would massage him. But in massaging him, I was removing the energy from him and absorbing it myself. One time it was so bad. It was so bad. When I got up, I stood up. I ended up falling, and I don't even know how. But his energy had me so discombobulated, I really hurt myself. I really hurt myself. So, taking on that energy off of him and bringing it onto myself, I was affected. I ended up getting hurt. Linnaeus Botanical says, in addition to burning a black C7-day candle with your intention and corresponding herbs and oils. I caught someone throwing a spell at me. My ex-friend threw egg cleansings. Very freaky shit. I never harmed her. Didn't know she was psychotic. Look, overall, y'all got to be careful of the people you are connected to, whether it's friend, family, or foe. Treat them all the same. Keep an eye on all of them, because you just never know. And me personally, I keep my distance from people who talk that religious shit too much and is too deep into it, because they're easily manipulated. They are easily controlled. And I don't want that kind of stuff around me. I don't. And I'm going to tell y'all something else too. And a lot of people are going to not like me because I'm about to say this. But I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to tell the truth. Everybody's favorite singer, Beyonce. People go crazy behind this lady. And I'm not saying she's not talented. She is very well talented. She most certainly is. But y'all don't think she's casting spells on people to have them going crazy the way they go crazy behind her? Y'all don't think she's into that stuff too? For people to lose their mind behind her the way they do, it's the same as people who are hard, go hard for their pastors. It's the same thing, whether it's an entertainer, whether it's a pastor, whether it's an athlete, whatever. It's the same stuff. These people are elevated into these positions to do these things. Yes, Miss Jones, she's definitely casting spells. These people are elevated into these positions to do exactly that so that people can be controlled. But again, so many are not ready for these types of conversations. Everything is spiritual. Everything is spiritual. Everything. Yes, other musicians as well, for sure. Yes. That's what that industry is. I'm right there with you. I saw her for what she is years ago when she had on a gold necklace with an upside down cross. I was like, nope. See what I'm saying? And the answers are right in front of you. Yes, Miss Jones. That's why people shouldn't look up to these people in the industry. Their loyalty is to whatever entities they worship in this industry. That's where their loyalty is. It's not to us. That's why y'all don't see them talking about any of the things that are happening to us with this political climate, because they are removed from being affected by that. They don't care about us. Nope, she's not keeping it a secret at this point. She's out in the open with it. I agree. My sister has gotten so religious that she can't even have a conversation without sending me stuff about getting right with God so I won't go to hell. Hmm. That's unfortunate. That Taylor Swift is doing it too, and it's so out in the open, it's crazy. My grandmother told me a long time ago most of them are witches and warlocks. Yeah. And I don't really like that witches and warlocks have gotten such a negative reputation because they are not all bad. Not all of them do negative work. Not all of them are out to harm people. But you have so many of the bad that are in power and in control that it overshadows the good ones. It truly does. But this is why you have to detach yourself from certain things. I no longer listen to certain types of music. I no longer listen to I no longer listen to certain people. Hold on, y'all. My apologies, y'all. Ashley's bringing me some gumbo. My grandmother told me, oh, I read that, Miss Jones. My mom did too. I should have listened to her. So I pissed her off by asking her where she thinks she's going since Christians bash LGBTQ AI community. She got mad. We love it. I love you too, Lyra. I agree about Beyonce. Don't like her. I think she had a hand in Aaliyah. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If Aaliyah would have still been alive, there would Destiny's Child would not have been as big, and Beyonce definitely wouldn't have been a thing. Definitely. The thing that gets me though is you have so many people that come out and speak on this stuff, but people call them crazy. Oh, that's unbelievable. That's not possible. That's not this. That's not this. But y'all believe a man died on a cross and rose 3 days later? But what they're saying is impossible? Come on now. Come on now. That don't make no goddamn sense. Exactly. Carrie Hilson. Yes, because Carrie Hilson, that's a good point. That's a good point, Helen. Oh, that's my best friend, by the way, y'all. I Am Me is my best friend, Helen Moskowitz. Well, her name is Ariadne, aka Helen Moskowitz. Mrs. Moskowitz, to be proper. Okay. But anyway, why do you think Carrie Hilson's producing her own movies to sing in? Because she spoke up and they were like, bitch, you got to go. We about to cut you off. We about to cut you down. Because she told the truth. And that woman is talented. You know how many songs that woman wrote? She is multi-talented. Yes, she could sing. She is incredibly talented. But she can't make it because she spoke against people in the industry, especially everybody's favorite. Yes. I wonder if the current administration is full of witches and warlocks. He can get away with anything and people just worship him. Yes. Again, this is why I tell y'all, don't let anybody speak over your head. Don't let them stand over you and talk. When you at the beauty salon, get your hair done in silence. You need to be mindful of who's touching in your head anyway, but get your hair done in silence, unless it is a person you absolutely trust. But they stand on these pulpits and they're standing over you. And they're talking. And their words are falling on your head. And it is controlling your mind. So, yes, absolutely. Absolutely, they are. It's all part of the same coin, whether it's politics, whether it's entertainment, Hollywood, whatever. It's all part of the same coin. I call them so heaven bound, they're no earthly good. I like that, Tiffany. I like that. Yes, there's definitely an element vibe to the Beyonce thing. It rings true in my intuition. Hold on, y'all. I got to go get my gumbo, baby. Got to go get my gumbo. they done already? Well, thank you, Miss Ashley. I'm gonna eat this in good health when I get off my life. And I ain't saving them, so please don't ask me to share or save for nobody. Oh, I'm about to go tell them right now. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Hey, Sunny Days. Let me tell y'all something. I love y'all very much. Cause wait, let me catch up. Hold on. Welcome in, Sunny Days and Mr. Mark Washington. I responded to your comment, Mr. Washington, but thank both of you for joining us. Um, but I want to say, Mel Gibson, I'm gonna tell you this, baby. That's not the subject matter here. Thank you for joining. We're talking about something else, but I'm not getting into that. I'm a black woman and I'm going to continue to mind my black woman business. Thank you. I was going to say, y'all know I love y'all because my little sister, first of all, let me tell y'all this. Ashley could cook. Ashley cook her ass off. You hear me? I mean, down in the kitchen. She just brought me some gumbo. And when I tell you that gumbo is so good, it make me want to bust my own children upside their head. That's how good it is. But I'm going to stay here with y'all until we done. I'm going to stay here with y'all, spend time with y'all. I got the gumbo staring at me. I'm keeping my eyes on it. But I just wanted y'all to know that I'm putting off eating some delicious gumbo just to spend time with y'all. That's how much I love y'all. You're welcome. Yes, the current administration goes to Saudi Arabia and practices an ancient form of Arabic root work. It's very powerful. Hmm. 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 You don't have to be sorry, Mel Gibson. I listen, I appreciate the sentiment. But again, I'm a black woman and I'm going to continue to mind my black woman business because because black women are on hiatus. But you don't have to be sorry. I appreciate whatever passion you have. You are welcome to stay and engage. Just do it respectfully, okay? Yep, and summon them through Middle Eastern portals. Wow. Wow. Now I'm good. It's thank you, Aim. Well, we appreciate your time, boo. Away from your gum. Thank you. I appreciate you. I will make sure you have some gumbo in me, Miss Maria. Don't even worry about it. I'm good. I'm all right. I'm into this with y'all, and we are going to keep on talking until the time comes for us to end, things still need to be said because this is an important topic. So let me, before I get into the question that this other person posted, I want to share this with y'all. Hold on. And I just want to thank everyone who has supported me. These are my audiobooks. I have an audiobook bundle on sale for $11.11. The Cocktail, A Glass Full of New Orleans Spirits, is the latest audiobook story. The Telephone Booth, this is the first of a two-parter, and Womantown. So, if you purchase this audiobook bundle today or tomorrow, you will get the Telephone Booth Part 2 for free, the audio version for free. I will send you the link for free when it comes available. That is today, as in Saturday or tomorrow. You purchase the triple bundle and you will get the second part of the Telephone Booth. Yes, the Telephone Booth has a second part. Yes. So I'm going to put the link in the comments. We're going to resume. Yes, Sonny, I think you will like the cocktail one. It certainly has a different feeling, but I'm going to let you determine that for yourself. It is one of those otherworldly realms type of things. But again, I will let you take a listen for yourself. I do have the ebook versions available for anyone who is interested in actually reading the cocktail or the telephone booth. It's completely up to you, but they are all available in a bundle. That is the link. My goal today was to sell 30. I have already No, baby. You just go to the link. You can download it directly to your device, whether that's your computer, your laptop, your tablet, or your telephone. And you play it right then and there. And something else I want to let y'all know, anytime you purchase one of my ebooks or one of my audiobooks, which I record my own audiobooks, by the way. So thank you, Wild Woman. I appreciate any one of you who went and downloaded any of them or made a purchase. Thank you so very much. Y'all are helping support me in a time in my life where I truly need it. But I enjoy sharing with y'all because I enjoy creating. I just enjoy. Oh, Mystic, you can't download anything? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm gonna have to figure something out for you to listen to it. But yeah, it's a very easy download. But I was saying that whenever y'all purchase from these links, the money goes directly to me. Other than whatever fees the payment processor takes, everything else comes directly to my pocket. So there's no middleman. You are supporting me directly. And again, I want to say I'm grateful. I've already had 1, 2, 3, 4 people purchase. Keisha, Gretchen, Tiffany, and Maureen. I'm keeping a list. Oh, thank you, Sunny Days. Thank you so much, my baby. Thank you. So we have done, so that makes 5. I wanted to do 30. I've done 5 sales so far. I need 25 more. So I just want to say again, y'all are supporting me directly. Y'all come here to my lives. Y'all watch my videos on YouTube. Y'all share. Y'all watch my y'all listen to my podcast. And for those of you who listen or watch the videos with your partner, let me tell y'all something. I am so grateful for y'all. So grateful. Y'all share the links with y'all friends, y'all family. Some of y'all have even told me strangers that y'all meet on the street. You have shared my videos with. And I am, again, and the word grateful doesn't even cover it, because y'all are giving me a safe space to come and create and use my voice. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want to continue to provide y'all with top tier storytelling. Every day I'm working to get better and improve and just do better and be better. So the new year is coming in. I plan on opening up a lot more, sharing a lot more of my life, even the mundane things that I do. I plan on sharing it with y'all. I turn 50 next year, so that's a big year for me. So I plan on sharing a lot more. Yes, we almost to 10. Yes, we almost to 10K. We definitely gonna celebrate. I'm gonna do something special when I hit 10K. I just haven't decided what yet. So, oh yeah, you don't do Wi-Fi. That could be it too. It's okay. We gonna figure it out, Mystic. It's gonna work out. So yeah, y'all. I just wanted to say thank y'all so very much. Please check my books out. Again, it's audio, so y'all can download it and play it while you're cleaning up. And let me know. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all got to come back to the comments. Send me an email. Go back to the page and leave a review. That's helpful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Miss Jones. Thank you, Miss Jones. I appreciate that, my love. Thank you so very much. I am grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So listen, let me tell y'all something. From y'all mouth to God's ear. Any one of these stories become a movie, child, we definitely having a celebration. We definitely having a celebration. So yeah. All right. It's all right. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. I promise you. Thank y'all so much. Again, thank y'all. And when I say I love y'all, I mean that with all sincerity. It's not just something I say. I sincerely mean I love y'all. Because again, y'all have given me a safe space. So thank you. Now let's get back into it. Let's get back into it because we got to do it. All right. I don't have my glasses on. That's why I can't see this. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. And shout out to my friend Stedman for this cute, for this cute graphic. It's my pleasure, Aim. Shout out to my friend Stedman for this cute graphic. I love it. I love it. I love it. And it's just in time for king cake season. And please know that Tristan and I will be returning with Casual New Orleans food reviews. We are going to do some king cake editions. I'm going to bring my friend Ariadne, aka Mrs. Moskowitz, on as well to do some king cake reviews because she's going to taste it and she will be able to tell you down to the last what the ingredients are. And she's probably going to say something like, I can make this. I can make this. So just be prepared for that too. Okay. Oh, something I like to say that she says, and a hint of cardamom. So I have a lot of good stuff coming for y'all in 2026. And I hope y'all decide to stay along for the ride. And that's another thing too. Once I get my ride situation, okay, I'll let you know. I'll let you know, Mystic. And once I have this ride situation figured out, because that's another situation. Something else came up with that. But hopefully I'll have it soon. Fingers crossed. God say the same. We are going to take y'all on some field trips. I'm going to take y'all on some journeys to some places and some spaces. Y'all know I talked about it this year. I want to go to where the plantations are near Thibodeau along the highway. A lot of people are always talking about the spiritual energy there. I want to take y'all there live. Okay, take your time, baby. Take your time. Um, I want to go there, share that journey with y'all. I've never been there, but I want to go. Been wanting to go for a while. I'm gonna take y'all. There are some cemeteries across the state that I want to visit. Y'all know I've taken y'all along on cemetery rides before. So let me know if there's any particular places that y'all want me to go within the state, and I will add it to my list and we'll take a field trip there. We'll be taking road trips in 2026. We'll be seeing things and doing things along the road there too. And when I say we, I'm talking about me and Mrs. Moskowitz, because that's my road dog. That's my best friend. When you see me, you see her. You see her, you see me. That's how I go. So there's a lot more to come with Fat Girl Freestyle and the Tribe in 2026. Okay? And again, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all for supporting me. And listen, don't feel bad if you can't purchase the audiobooks or the ebooks. Sharing my videos, watching my videos, it helps me. It helps me a great deal. So even that, I'm grateful for that, because it's still, yep, ride or fly and sometimes high. There you go, Helen. There you go, Helen Moskowitz. Hey, Joanne, I'm glad you made it. Hey, Miss Tydra, baby. How are you? How are you? Oh, something else I want to remind y'all of. Look, y'all, I'm really figuring out how to use all this shit, okay? Paranorleans, the Paranormal New Orleans podcast. I have some more episodes to upload for y'all. I haven't forgotten about the podcast. As y'all know, once I add it to Spotify, it automatically adds to a playlist here on YouTube. So please make sure you are following the Paranorleans podcast on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on iHeart Podcasts. It's across all podcast platforms. I think it's even on Amazon where they have podcasts. So please make sure you are following. Share those episodes as well. And again, I do have a full playlist here on YouTube for Paranorleans. I will be closing out. I think I have 3 or 4 more episodes to upload. So I will be closing out episode 3. Season 3. I'm sorry. I'll be closing out season 3 before the year is over with. And I'll be starting up again, but it won't be until after Mardi Gras. So it's all right. It's all right, Lyra. Why you didn't say something? I just had one of them. I just had a couple of them for free downloads. I wish you would have said something. I've been posting about the free downloads for people. I wish you would have seen it, Lyra. It's okay. I'm going to do it again. Just give me a little bit of time. I'm going to do it again. It's just, I need to get some of these soul. I need to, get some soul right now. So it's okay. Baby, y'all rolling. Somebody else then bought something. Oh, I know who that is. Girl, I'm just gonna say thank you. I ain't even gonna say who it is, but thank you. You ain't have to do that, but yeah, okay. Appreciate you. So yeah. Yeah, I realized that too, my 2 cents. But I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to move Paranormalies off of Spotify. And I guess I could go to another platform, but like I said, it is in other places. It's on Apple, Amazon, I believe iHeart, I believe Pocket Podcast is another one. So it's across several platforms. So wherever you listen to it, just make sure you are following, make sure you're listening, make sure you are sharing those episodes. Okay? Thank y'all so much. All right. We're going to get back to this cuz I really want to answer this. I really want to answer this. Why do blacks as a people, and again, this comment was left on the live from the 23rd when we were talking about Louisiana warlocks. Why do blacks, thank you, Joanne. Why do blacks as a people feel the need to be so wicked and hateful towards each other? With all the attacks and hatred coming from outsiders, why are we directing evil towards each other when we can use that same magic, time, and energy to get back what was stolen from us by the colonizers? I cannot identify with such an evil group of people who choose to continue doing the work of our oppressors and the devil. This is really, really sick. Yeah, I know. I think iHeart is okay. So hopefully you can get it on iHeart. And listen, I haven't been supporting Amazon either. I didn't renew my Prime. I haven't been ordering from them. So I haven't shopped at Target. So I have been doing my best. I haven't even shopped at Walmart. I have been doing my best to spend my money intentionally when I do have it. I have been doing my best to spend my money intentionally. So I'm proud of myself because I was, you know, Amazon every week at one point, but I gotta stand on my morals with some things. So all right, Mystic, you have a great night too, my baby. Thank you so much for being here with us. I appreciate you and I love you. Happy holidays to you and your family. So let's talk about this, y'all. Let's talk about this. Now, this is something that I talk about all the time. We talk about how black folks treat each other and how we go against each other. And it goes further back than slavery. Oh no, Mystic, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving yet. It goes further back than slavery. And this also goes back to why Caucasians, excuse me, and black folks, which to me, I say Afro Indigenous, why we have such a conflict with each other, not just amongst our own community, but with each other as well. This is my belief. And I'm talking ancient. This is an ancient beef. Ancient beef. I'm talking before they say Jesus walked the earth kind of beef. And I'm not really a supporter of all the religious and biblical shit, but hey mama, how are you? So glad you could join us. Um but this is ancient trouble. And when the world was all one landmass. It was Pangea. We were all one. We were all one people. And of course, we explored, traveled. The land masses started to break apart. So, of course, you end up in different climates. Physically, you start to change. Peace and blessings, Lady Lioness. Thank you for joining us, my baby. So, but let me go back. Oh, I love you too, Mama. Thank you so much for joining us. Please feel free to speak up in the comments, share your experiences, feedback, whatever. This is a safe space to speak your mind, no judgment. So please feel free to join the conversation. But okay, that's my thing. And I'm sure many of us believe that. Short story long, we all come from the same place. We're all the same people. We just look different. But there's something in the Bible that I believe holds true. And this is going to get to my point of why we have so much conflict. But in the Bible, when it says, excuse me, y'all, my sinuses, your children's children will know your sins, your children's children will know what you did. Whatever particular tribe God was talking about putting into exile or marking for all eternity, I believe that was the tribes that the Caucasians descended from, because they were exiled and they were pushed out. And what better way to mark someone who betrayed their brethren, whether it was over land, whether it was over material possessions, whether it was jealousy because they felt like, one tribe was over the other. I don't know. But what better way to mark people for all eternity and let them know how they betrayed their brethren than by removing their melanin? They're going to stand out. So even if you saw them from a great distance, you knew that they were part of the tribe that had been exiled. So the short of it is, this beef is tribal. It is ancient tribal beef. That is my feeling of it. It is ancient. It has been festering and brewing. And that is why they go so hard. Now, as far as us, as far as amongst the Black community, again, it's a tribal thing. And again, I believe that some of us may have sided with those that were exiled. And again, it continues. So this is not anything that's new. This is not anything that's new, whether it's in the Black community or whether it's Black folks against white folks. This is not anything new. This has been happening since ancient times. People have just never figured out how to stop going to war with each other. They've never figured it out, which lets me know that there are a lot of things that can be programmed and held within our DNA, within the cells of our bodies. This ancient anger and hatred, this ancient anger and ancient jealousy that has existed is still manifesting to this day. And it's taking its time being cleansed from us. But as far as our communities go, a lot of that comes from slavery, because we were pitted against each other We had to survive the best way we could. And again, that's something that became implanted and programmed into our DNA. So many things we are fighting against is literally embedded in who we are. And I think if we connect with that more, if we start to realize and we start to say, hey, okay, I understand it. Okay, let's work on changing it. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, wild woman. Power and unity break the curse. Absolutely, mama. And that's all it is. It's a curse. It is a curse that has followed us for centuries. It's a curse that has followed us for so long. But all people have to do is pay attention. All people have to do is watch and see and look and know that we are connected. You look at the food in different cultures. It's not just because this one traveled from this end of the world and brought spices with them and did this and this, that. There's too many similarities in our food. Well, except for Europeans, because I don't know what the bubble and squeak shit is. No, thank you. But everybody else, there is a connection with our food, our cuisines. You pay attention. It's so many things that are connected that are letting us know that we are all one. We are all from the same beginning. We're all from the same beginning. So, and as much as I feel that way, and as much as I believe that I also understand that I am a Black woman living in this world, this current world, this modern world. And I know that the average person is not going to understand where I'm coming from when I explain that that is my belief. But we are enemies because of our ancestors. We remain enemies because we don't want to do the work to change. We are enemies because of our ancient ancestors. And we remain so because we refuse to change. And that's my belief. And it's going to be that way. And I'm gonna take it even deeper when it comes to Black folks. There's so many of us that worship whiteness because we feel like the white man's ice is colder. We feel like the white man's world is better. We worship wealth over substance. It's so many details to it. It's so much. So it's not just one like linear answer. It's a lot of nuance to why we do the things we do to each other. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. But that's what it is. But again, that's just me. And that's just me talking. And that's just my observation of the world. That's just my observation of things. Because I've really put a lot of thought into why. And to me, that's the stuff that makes sense to me. You know, we're talking ancient. Because I always ask, how do you hate a person so much? Like, how do you hate a person so much to where it's to your own detriment? Racism is to their detriment, their own detriment. You hate a person that bad to where it is detrimental to you and your community. It's the only thing that makes sense. It's ancient. It's the only thing that makes sense. And racism does not just affect the victims or the people that is leveled against. It harms the people who harbor the hatred even more so, because you are missing out on so much. You are missing out on connection. You are missing out on love. You are missing out on acceptance. You are missing out on being a part of something. And that is a miserable existence. A miserable, miserable existence. That's crazy to me. But so it is. But I'm nobody. I'm just talking, y'all. I'm just a black woman in a world that's filled with all kinds of people. I don't know much of anything. I'm just talking. But if we would just look a little more into our own hearts. But see, that's the thing. There are a lot of people who can look at their own hearts. We can do a lot of self-examination. And we can say, this is a problem. This is a shortcoming. This belief is harming me. This is why I don't understand why so many black people are still into religion. But again, it's another conversation, because religious beliefs, the worship of religion is detrimental. And I say that because you have people who hold so tightly to religion, they will disown their own families. They will not talk to people because, quote unquote, they're not Christian. If you truly knew what Christianity was, if you truly knew what religion was, you wouldn't fuck with it no more. But see, they don't want to understand it. They don't want to delve deep. They don't want to know the origins of it. Why? Because then their whole identity, their entire identity would fall apart. And then who would they be? That's right, Lady Lioness. Yes, Ashley, I told them how good the gumbo is, and I told them that it's so delicious. They know, they got to know how much I love them, because I have not warmed it up yet. And somebody has already said they come in here in May and they got to try your gumbo. Trust me, y'all better tell my sister. Y'all better tell her how I told y'all how good her gumbo was. The world as it stands worships wealth and wealth only. Most lack spiritual awareness and use religion as a shield to hide their BS. I agree with Wild Woman. That's why you have poor people, who vote against their own interests because they worship wealth. But I'm going to say this. Bye, girl. Bye. Thank you for coming, Ashley. Appreciate you. But I'm going to say this too. Doesn't matter how much money you have, it will not shield you from the reckoning that comes in the spiritual world. Your wealth cannot save you. But I don't guess too many of them believe that there is an afterlife or an other side. Because if they did, they would probably be more mindful of the things they do. But even if you don't answer on this side for the things that you have done, because you don't become an ultra wealthy person, you don't become a wealthy person by being a moral person. That's not possible. Can you be rich? Yes, you can be rich and be moral. But to be wealthy and ultra wealthy, you don't do that by being moral. Because you got to step on too many people. You got to betray too many people. You have to turn your back on too many people to get there. So there's that. But everyone, if you don't answer in this world for the things that you have done, if you are not called to the carpet for the things that you have done in this world, guaranteed you are going to answer for everything and then some in the spiritual one. Because no one gets away with doing terrible things. No one. Your spirit will never find peace. And guess what? You'll get sent back to this world as the thing or the person, people that you hated most. That. I think that's important to keep in mind. But like I said, I'm just a Black woman in this world, living my life, trying to sell some audiobooks. Trying to sell some audiobooks. And just be a storyteller and enjoy my life. That's it. Enjoy the world. But we are more, there are many of us who are more aware, and I'm glad that more and more people are getting to that point. But there are still so many who are choosing to be blind and ignorant. And it's not to talk down to anyone, but here we are talking about warlocks and witches and the spiritual work that people do. And people think that's crazy, demonic, awful, terrible. But you go and sit in a church in front of a preacher or a pastor that tells you to hate other people because their lifestyle does not align with yours. Tell me how the fuck that makes any sense. It doesn't. Because you cannot be logical and be religious. You cannot be a logical person and call yourself a person of God. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. I don't care how many ways you try to explain it. You are not logical because the shit you say don't make no sense. You want me to believe that spirituality is demonic, me wanting to connect to my ancestors, me keeping an altar to honor my father, my grandparents. You're telling me that is demonic, but you go to the church and receive the body and blood of Jesus Christ. That sounds weird to me because nowhere in my practice am I receiving the blood or the body of anybody, nor in any other practice either that I'm aware of. You telling me that Jesus died on a cross and rose 3 days later. You're okay with that, but other people can't honor their ancestors by burning candles, making offerings. It's insane. It's insane. What you say, Ashley? And they tell you to eat the body and drink the blood of Christ. Yes. Programming at its finest. Exactly. Despite religion, I don't think they actually believe in a higher power or consequences. So they do what their ego, id, tells them. Not evolved, but smart enough to know they won't level up with humanity. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree. That's why I say these people are not logical. I learned about lighting candles and keeping an altar from my devout Catholic mama. Yep. Christianity is based on child sacrifice. Hello. Tell me it's not made up by them that are. Yep. I'm one that has been this stone because I'm not a Christian. Agreed, they don't believe in consequences for their actions. They think they're untouchable, especially if they're wealthy. What you say, Miss Tasha? I already know it's good because of the way she acted behind them red beans, baby. I know that's about to be some bomb ass gumbo. Yes, it is very delicious. Let me tell you, some of the best. Some of the best. Absolutely. But I want our people, I want us to not get caught up in arguments, not get caught up in disagreements, not get caught up in conflict with these folks. Because, like I said, they will never be logical. Their reasoning will never make sense. So please do not work yourself up trying to talk sense to the senseless. Not going to work. Based on my experiences, they're not spiritual people at all. There are exceptions, of course, but the majority are like this. It's fear turned to hate. Yeah. Yeah. So as long as we have an understanding, as long as we know our people, as long as we know our tribe, as long as we know who is on the same level as we are, we'll be okay. And these other people, I feel like you can have pity for them if you want to. You can have pity for them if you want to, some of them. But others, I just leave them to whatever their belief is, whatever they choose to do, as long as it's not harming me or my loved ones physically, as long as it's not affecting anything in my space and the space of the ones that I love or people I'm connected to. Believe what you want to. Believe what you want to. Because again, at the end of it all, I know what happens when we cross the street. I know I'm gonna be good. What are you gonna be though? And you're right, they don't believe that there's anything that they have to answer to. You know, a lot of them talk all this shit, but they firmly believe that when your body dies, you die. Your body dies, you gone. That's it. You just cease to exist. That's not how it goes at all. But they'll find out. They will find out. They will see. And that's on them. I'll be laughing at them from the other side. I'll be laughing at them because you have to answer for everything you do in this world, good or bad. You absolutely have to answer to it. So, but again, what do I know and who am I? I'm a nobody, y'all. I'm just a woman on the internet. I'm just a woman on the internet. Thank y'all for being here with me. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. I had a good time with y'all as always. Does anybody have anything that they want to share? Anything that they want to say? Anything that they want people to know? Maria, don't get me started, baby. I cannot sing. I cannot sing. You're gonna have people unsubscribing, unfollowing, blocking. No, ma'am. I'm not about to play with you. Not about to play with you, baby. Mm-mm. But if anyone has anything that they want to share, anything they want to say, anything that you, anything good that you've done that you need to be celebrated for, please share it with us so we could celebrate you, so we could clap for you. People with souls don't do what they're doing in Gaza, Nigeria, DRC, Sudan, and all part. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I would agree. You're called, Miss Kim, to share the spiritual message to the ones who have ears to hear. You are somebody, period. Love you and enlightened. I love you too, a wild woman. Thank you so much, my baby. I your Would I like to say your words have done my soul an abundance of good. Thank you. My prayer every day is I am your servant. Allow me to be of service. So whatever comes through me is not me talking. Whatever comes through me is not me talking. I am just a soul that was sent here to be of service. I spent the first half of my life, because like I said, I'll be 50 next year. I spent the first half of my life trying to figure out who I am, what my place is in this existence, what gifts do I bring to this world, how can I best use them. And I didn't start realizing any of these things until the last couple of years, because I was just like everybody else, following a program, following what I thought I was supposed to do for the comfort of other people, doing what I felt would please others, keeping the peace, keeping quiet, smiling when I didn't feel like smiling, spending time with people who made my skin crawl, who disturbed my spirit. I'm not doing that no more. And I hope whoever is hearing this or listening to this, I hope you realize you are not here for the comfort of others. You are not here for the pleasure of others. You are not here to do the bidding of other people and to ignore yourself and to ignore who you are. You were sent here to come to the realization of who you are, fully bloom as yourself. That's why you are here, because your presence makes a difference in this world. It's like a beautiful flower in an enormous garden. You are meant to be admired. You are meant to be gazed upon. You are meant to have people say, "Oh my goodness, that is such a beautiful flower. That's one of the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. Its scent is absolutely immaculate." And you cannot contribute to that garden if you decide to remain closed your entire life. So, whether you are 20 or 70, it is never too late for you to bloom. It's never too late. But God damn it, you are not here for the comfort of other people. And I need y'all to remind yourself of that. Every time you decide you're going to keep your mouth closed when somebody says some shit that pisses you off or makes you uncomfortable, I hope you decide that you're finally going to speak up for yourself, that you are finally going to defend yourself, even if nobody else is standing with you. Stop fucking smiling when you don't feel like smiling because your face makes other people uncomfortable. Who cares? You are not here for anyone else's comfort or pleasure. Do you understand that? The people pleasing has got to stop. I don't give a fuck who it is. The people pleasing has got to stop. Use your voice and speak up for yourself. Because guaranteed, nobody is going to make themselves uncomfortable for you. Please don't ever forget that. And if you want to do something, do it. If you want to say something, say it. You are not amongst children. You are amongst adults. And if they don't understand, that is on them. It is not your job to hold a hand. It is not your job to stand in front of board and write out an explanation. Bitch, I said what I said, and that's the explanation. Straight up. That's all you got to say. You don't have to explain your exit, your entrance, your moves, nothing. To no one. Especially to people who disrespect you, especially to people who dismiss your experiences, especially to people who refuse to see you as human. And you don't owe anyone any loyalty. All this loyalty shit. Oh, this person did this for me. This person did that for me. This person did that. We're supposed to take care of each other. We are supposed to support each other. That's how it's supposed to be. I'm sorry to anyone that's living their life in the shadow, in the thoughts, feelings, and opinions of other people. I'm sorry to anyone that exists that way. But I hope you hear this. I hope you receive this message. I hope you let it soak into your spirit. And I hope you allow it to awaken you. Don't be miserable. Stop staying silent. Stop putting off the beautiful you. Stop hiding it in the shadows because other people are uncomfortable. That is their fucking problem. And that's all I'm going to say about that. It is now 9:07. Before I close out this live, if anyone has anything that they want to share, please share it. Especially if you have accomplished something, especially if you have done something for yourself, let us cheer for you. Let us tell you how proud of you we are. So if y'all got something to share, please put it in the comments so I can put it up on the stage. I'm going to hang here for about another 15 minutes. We still have some people watching. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here with me tonight. Thank you for participating. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is my pleasure, Mama Shiraz. I want to say thank you for being here with us. I hope to see you again soon. Does anyone have anything that they would like to share? Oh, I hope you had a good time, Pretty Natural. I hope you had a good time. I hope the cake was good. I don't like going to a birthday party and the cake is terrible. Oh, good. I'm glad you had a good time. The divine brought you here. I am so glad the divine brought you here, Mama Shiraz. The cake wasn't good, Pretty Natural. Ugh. That is terrible. That is terrible. Oh my God. Ugh. That's awful. No buttercream? Ooh. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one, y'all. That's tough. That's tough. I hope y'all enjoy spending time with me. I just came back from Texas from seeing family. So glad you're live, locked in. Well, I'm so glad you called us, Tyra. I've been here for two hours, so we've been here for a while. I started at 7. I hope you decide to watch the replay. Peace and blessings to you too, my 2 cents. Thank you so much for joining. And I do wish you a blessed and prosperous new year if I don't get to see you before the new year comes in. So yes, yes. 1010 Mama Shiraz. Should I play that on the the pick 4? I'm gonna have to tell my best friend we got new numbers to add to the pick 4. If anyone is interested in my audiobooks or my ebooks, I put the link in the comments. I currently have a 3 audiobook bundle. Anyone who purchases this bundle today or tomorrow will receive part 2 of the telephone book, audio version, of course, for free when it becomes available. My 2 cents. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I wish you all the best too. I love you so very much. Thank you for being here. Yes, Sarah. Happy, blessed, and prosperous New Year to all of you. I hope you all decide to be good to yourself in the new year. I hope you all decide to do what's best for you. I hope you all decide to make a plan to improve your life, to improve your existence. Happy New Year to you too, Mama Shiraz. I hope you decide in the new year that you're going to live a life of ease and love and hopefulness. Please don't get caught up in the negativity that's happening in the world. Don't allow your thoughts to be consumed by it. Take time every day to find something to be grateful for. Be happy, even if it's something small. I appreciate you too, Linnaeus Botanica. Thank you for your support. I love you lots. This is a safe space for every member of the tribe. This is a safe space, no judgment. We are just individuals expressing ourselves. And again, I want to say I appreciate y'all so very, very much. Y'all truly mean a lot to me because y'all have given me a space to express and be myself. And especially in a time, a very difficult time of my life of losing my father. So y'all helped me through that more than y'all know, more than words could ever express. And for that, I will be forever grateful. Truly. Feel free to reach out to me on social media. Let me type this in here for y'all. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Before you exit the live, make sure you hit the like button. Please be sure to share and repost the videos. And once again, thank you for joining me. I will see you all again soon. Please check the community posts for any updates or schedule lives. And I hope to see you all again very, very soon. This live will be posted by tomorrow. So if you want to give it a replay, feel free to do so or share it. Again, happy holidays. I wish you all peace, blessings, and abundance. I love you. I love you. I love you. Now I'm about to go enjoy this good old gumbo. You heard me? Good night. I love y'all.